Let's go. First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Chargers in good field position to start out. First and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Hey, we got four now.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
Check 53.
Come on, D.
You go tight. You got
Go on.
You got tight right there. Check.
Hey, Alpha.
Check. Switch it.
Look at me. Go. Lead River.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon.
Run.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Come on, baby, let's go.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. 22 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 30-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there. And, look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete. But they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difference.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Defense, let's go.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Mike 56.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. On the stop, Breland speaks.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Leo!
They'll try the right side this time, here with Gordon. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Catanzero's kick is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over. And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Hey, we got three. Three down. Shift.
Hey, 15.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. 10-7 our score after one, right here on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Yellow. Mike, go on, 51.
Watch the screen.
Mahomes now on first down. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's got room. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you're talking about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
Go, hey, run!
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Watch the twist.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a second down.
Second and 4 at the 17-yard line.
Mike 7. Hey, I'm coming.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
We got this.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
Mahomes going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon.
Yes.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Gordon.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come on.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
A gain of 26 yards.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. Now Gordon. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. On the counter, here's Gordon. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Catanzaro's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And after the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now this throw caught left side. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 47 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going deep for Hopkins. That's caught inside the 20. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jonnu Smith there to make the grab. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Point after now from Catanzaro. And the lead is now 13.
Kick is good. Makes the score. Chargers 20, Chiefs 7. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
The Chiefs let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It was Breland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time.
Switch. Check three. Switch.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Watch a slant. Hey, Charlie. Alert three.
Back to throw here. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. They'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. That one goes for 24 yards.
Three down.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On second down, it's Gordon, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
They run it here with Gordon. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start. Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Hall. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Easy. Delta.
Mahomes to throw once more. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check 4.
Check. Fresno.
And again, it's Mahomes. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 29 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Chargers take over.
Come on, fellas.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Gordon. And an alley to run. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, sure that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Eluding the pressure right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
On the ready.
We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
I'm coming after you, 25. Here I come.
Ready. Hey, box truck.
I'm coming.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
6 man. Check curls.
They'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Shit. Let's go.
Bravo.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Hey, watch the lane.
Mike, 53.
On third down, he'll drop to
You can't
throw.
block me. You can't block me.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
7 yards there on the first down screen play. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Mike 7. I'm going to run you over.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And an alley to run. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 30. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. He's going to take off with it. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Kill!
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. This is Gordon. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Nasir Adderley making like his Hall of Fame cousin Herb as he gets a hand in to knock it away. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now here's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 81 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Oh, he's got... There goes Melvin Gordon. 20, 10, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores, want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He's going to let it fly. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Butker on for the PAT. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go now. Mighty Gator. Three's the mic.
I got him.
Ready?
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Safe.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Check. Hey, over. Danny. Look. Swing. Hard. Sponge. No. Snap.
He'll drop to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.